Welcome to the ARG YouTube. Apostle Alfred Uyinosa, the man wey dey talk am as e be, don come here today, come finish the topic wey he start yesterday. Apostle Alfred don also talk about the people wey dey build house for government land. Now know say na yesterday, na the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki destroy the house wey belongs to former Edo State Deputy Governor Pius Odubu. Make I leave you, make you hear from Apostle Alfred Uyinosa.
My people, now good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Depending on the location you fall the connect with me this evening. How on our side, how on our business, how on our children. Another day does it come when be saying we're going to put mouth for so many things. Well, my brother Victor, he know they around. He day on a official assignments based on talking as it be. Time done it for us to begin to help ourselves for Edo states, not just Edo, all over the country. Because our so-called elders and fathers, they don't neglect the youth. They don't care for the youth. And they don't get plan for the youth. Then they plan for themselves. Then they plan for their children and for their belly. That's why each time I listen to this song, it reminds me of so many things. Say our people actually they under bondage. Say our youth they under bondage. Of course, freedom they buy them for markets. You must fight for it. That's what the Bible says in the book of Matthew 11:12. Right from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. Time don't reach for us to take our destiny by force from the hands of our elders and our leaders. Leaders when they be say they settle down, destroy education. When it comes be say most of our youth come out other ignorance. When we say when we talk about school, especially Edo people, 85% of Edo person, man or woman, not get interest for education. In fact, 90%. 90%. 90% of Edo man or woman no like school. No education. That's why we say they don't feel fight for their rights. Because they don't even know what they want to fight for because no information. No good information. An average mini guy not get interest for school. An average Bini man just need quick money. That's why you go see some of our Bini girls. They do eyelashes, they work out for street. Because they get one brother or one sister for abroad. Now who caused all these things? Our elders. Our fathers. Now they get hand for all these things. And if you check, you'll begin to ask yourself, why be an average Bini man don't want to go to school? Not be their fault. Now foundation. That's why everybody must wake up to study. If you go Uniben, how many of those person be students? Even Benin Technical College, how many Edo person did there? Whether as a lecturer or student, few. Because time don't reach for us to really wake up, to take the bull by the horn. Edo youth, wake up from your sleep. A lot of our people, they under bondage. They never know see they under bondage. I pray, say God go open their eyes to see what don't happen to them for years. That's the reason why everybody needs freedom. And we must fight for the freedom. Yesterday I asked question, how many of our Edo youths, they under scholarship? When you go say, if you go that school, if you go that university, the Edo youth, they made that 5, 6, 7, they under scholarship, being sponsored by certain individual for our state. I beg, if you didn't want to let me know, I need to know. Then this one I go bring me down to what they happen for my state. When it be said, so many of our people, because they get one connection or the other, they begin to convert government property to themselves. Some don't build house for moats. Some don't build house for waterway. Some don't even take over power line. So many government property, they don't share up for themselves. Some can't get hold it, they do see or for put for government property. All these things not start today, oh. Not be today start. It don't take. Time don't it for us to help ourselves, because all the political leaders, the political gladiator, when it be said they don't take over our state, they don't take over our resources, time don't reach for us to go tell them, say, they couldn't give us back. Imagine some of our people don't take over school land. They convert them to personal property. Like, Rain Secondary School, down at Adolo College. Half of that school land, some certain individual don't take over that school land. By the time you carry satellite, look at, you would see and say, some traditional chiefs, political gladiator, those of them will be permanent secretary. Now them, now build house, put for the land. If not because a government fence at the law college, by now, they for not sell and finish for themselves. That's why some of us to say time don't reach. We will need to support the governor of the day, make it revoke all government land where our people don't share for themselves. So many government land, they will be say, our people will say the day office. Before now, they allocate the land for themselves. When I not see the other day, I go video BDBA shopping complex. How some certain individual enter the back, break the fence, build hotel, build residential building for inside government land. And I know say those people don't get power to do that thing without approval from some certain individual within the government. That's why that shopping complex, me I go like make the state governor do thorough investigation. By the time you discover some permanent secretary, they get him for the matter. Truth, it bitter, but we'll continue to talk him as it be. As it be say, my governor don't they revoke all government property, where some of our people don't they build house. Me, I go like maybe governor also put church life for the house, for the land where someone they build house for Iyamo. Our report and find the show say that land now government reserve land for school. Where Oshomole go build house put. Money where he borrow, say he wanted turn those states to London. He go build house worth billions of naira. The last time when I check, the staircase na glass. The last time when I check, it get artificial lake. And the last time when I check, police station near him. The last time when I check, he built university near him. Why be say anybody immediately they just enter government now to they take over government property? Whether as of assembly members, if you go check them, most of those people now government land, now they collect and they build house put. How the state want to develop again. That's why time don't reach for us to wake up to help ourselves for this matter. And if we not help ourselves, things go continue to spoil for our neck. Truth, it beat our well. But we go to talk him as it be. I talk about all real land. As me they talk now, half of that school land, some of our people don't build house put. My governor, Bishop Dr. Godwin, Nogaya say Osai Rumen Obaseki, PhD. Now me call you that name, sir. I beg, make you carry your satellite, go on secondary school. Because some of our people with the teacher they get level, they don't take over that land. They don't build house put. And if you will check Benin now, with the amount of money where our people they bring from abroad, how come no better structure? Duplex, 2 flats, bungalow, finish. With the kind of money when they enter the state, and our people really use them the way it's supposed to be, and don't for not be like Dubai. Now, truth, I tell you so. And don't for not be like Dubai. And we they call an ancient city. Anything ancient will forever remain ancient city. It no go develop. And anytime you try to want to develop them, no problem. They go fight you. Because na ancient city. Time don't reach for my governor to think over the look this matter. No be just ancient city. Make it turn to modern city. Make it turn to modern city. Make it turn to modern city. E get one house where my governor, Osumbo, former governor Osumbo, they said they get what they want built for Ring Road. I know they forget. Even Osumbo let talk him. Say they want build glass house for Ring Road. My people, they quick, they forget things. The last time when I check, I not see that glass house for Ring Road. Where the money, they don't chop them. My governor, Bishop Dr. Godwin, Nogega say Osai Rume PhD, sir. I beg, make you go reclaim the land when them collect for Onre Secondary School. No be only Onre. All the school from Benin, we know say the people don't encroach. Just as you reclaim Benin Technical College land, sir. I beg, you go need to reclaim that land though. If my own house, they government land, I beg, break am. If where me I build house put, go stand against the will of development for the state, governor, break am. Tell friend truth, you know the spoil friend. But truth now, it is spoil so many friends for my town. Operation Clean Up Edo State. Operation Clean Up Edo State. A lot kata don't happen for the state because of bad political leadership. My people, may I use all body to support this government. Make it reclaim all government land. And if you go BDPA, where Central Bank Day, Central Complex Day, from Adolo College, those areas to CBN quarter belong to government. But as me and you, they talk so, they don't take over the entire land. Who served them? I've been a Ministry of Works. I've been a federal government served them. From Adolo, you can hear me, BDPA, where Central CBN Day, down, those land belongs to government. But as of today, that different building, hotel, everything I dey inside. Governor, carry your satellite, go outside. Talk am as it be. All of us no fit keep quiet to allow things to spoil for our state. We no keep quiet. We don't keep quiet, rich. We no keep quiet again. We no keep quiet. If those people when they say that they collect government land, some don't even sell land, what did they use money to do? Carry women, smoke Morocco and cocaine, finish. No development. And as I talk this matter, so my governor, you go need to revisit different community. Because CDA, they don't return back. CDA, they don't return back, oh, my governor. All these people now, they cause katakata now for our state for different local government. Why Bishinale Edo own they different? Why? Why Bishinale Edo own they different? When the Bishin they go begin to sell land 10 times. Or John Way go sell land, the land will get problem. You will go back, go meet to John Way, or John Way no go talk anything. Edo people with land issue. As if say as they bond them, then they give them land. So you take the land they sell. My governor, I beg. I know so you don't ban CD and the rest. Sir, they still the functional and they stand against the will of progress for the state. Talk Amasibi. How somebody go buy land from a John Way or John Way Pikin or the brother go begin to drag that same land where Papa sell. And again one matter where they ground when I want to put my this evening. It get one community, somebody get land for there. The land now 50 by 150. He don't build house, put for 100. The remaining 50 put house. But some of the community youths now, though they work out, they come the site, why can't disturb the owner? Say the remaining 50, who the man pay? Money give. The question when I come and ask them, if the man not buy land, will he build house on that land? He said no. And now I tell the young man, say, come. If you give the owner of this house trouble, me, Apostle Alfred, I will give you double. So, sir, my governor, Bishop Dr. Godwin, Noreyase Etwa Osanrume, Obaseki PhD. Ogasa, I beg. Make you pass law. Say anybody, when you go there, disturb people who don't buy land that they build, make they carry them put for jail. Make them put them for jail. Because if they never sign them into law and they never use one person to show example, they don't go stop. My governor, and the truth be this. You know why this thing go fit stop for now? Because our elders, they encourage them. And the truth be this. Some of our chiefs, they encourage them. But if Lord they are grand, say come, if any land where people when you don't sell, whether na your papa, whether na your mama, they don't sell land last year, 2 years ago, you go there, go disturb the owner, and they catch you 10 years imprisonment without an option of fine. My governor, they go stop. Them go stop. If we don't feel help ourselves, nobody go feel can help us. Nobody. And I don't say me, I dey talk am and see the be. Because Bele no dey sweet me at all. I received call this afternoon. And the man said, Apostle, I send my people go buy land from one community, from a John Way hand. When don't reach the time for him to work now they tell him say the land get dispute dey the community. When, now so the man begin to pay. He said now, the dog tell and say, they want to settle the matter 2 months time. All these things, they deprive development to our state. Where do they carry this money go? Where? All these things still borders on the foundation where our fathers put for grant. Our fathers put this foundation for grant to enslave the people. Now our people are totally under slavery and bondage. They don't know left or right. If the land can't finish, how they want to survive? So my governor, sir, now me Apostle Alfred, the man with the talk about the bean, and he recommend this evening, sir. And that's a law. And if the law make it catch anybody, not be say go say this one Vietnam no, over no, they'll call the banner. That's the problem I'm having. Now the problem me they get to be that. No banner. Anybody, you don't say they guilty. 10 years imprisonment without an option of fine. Because the thing they surprised me saying, land where your papa sell, whether not John Will or Kagelo, they sell land. You eat from the money, and are you call they arrange for people to go fight those people? You don't say that God will punish you now. One person do me this thing. I follow them by land, 100 by 100. I pay years ago. And some of my person also need the land. I can resell the land, give my person, and get my profit. Now buy another one. Do you know what? The youth, when he sell land, collect the land, collect my money. But can't happen now. No, can't happen now. Now, it can't happen. When I say, boy, give me my land, the boy, they're going to play me up and down. I say, no problem. I'm not Drago. Because of them, I buy another land for that same community. Now build house. Now I tell her, I say, come, my brother, till you die, that money you go pay me. But before you pay me that money, you go suffer. All your mates go to succeed, but you don't succeed. It is a joke. That land we not going to give me build house, but he said that house, he sell land. As me you dey talk now for that community, those two boys are the most wretched. Now slippers they walk out for street. Slippers. Why? Now land, now ground they drag person. No person they drag land. That's how they drag land though. No. I say, bro, till you die, that money will pay, but you suffer. I said, the day when you will do hospital bed, they go ask who you offend. They don't come call me. As they call me, the money na 350,000 naira. That's when I go pay me 20%. If na 350, for the years waiting in your hand, I don't go pay. If you don't pay, your children go pay that money. If your children don't pay, your grandchildren go pay that money. Now, this one is my own personal experience. Some of our people don't lose money, they don't lose everything. And this is evil. Evil. And all these things they stand on the wheel of development for our state. Why? Because we call them ancient city. Anything that has to do with ancient city is backwardness. And you can never see development. Never. Now this one bring me come a Kosodi. When we carry church go a Kosodi, no road. That the Kosodi road destroyed 2 of my cars. One of the evening, all the pastors, me and some few pastors, about 10 of us, because now what did happen? As we begin to ask questions, I will discover say that the ancient God for that land no want development. They fight against road, they fight against light, and they increase courtesan. That's the reason why I think tomorrow a Koso is still remain the headquarter of courtesan. I say, God, what do we do? I said, this road, they must tie them. All the Oshoma, the Lucky Millennium tribe, enough feet. Oshoma, they go there, jump like frog, I will do it enough feet. Powers. And I discovered that a Koso, now any which way they drive, now a Koso they stay. Then, so those things fighting against development, okay, what do we do? Now God says, son, I've sent you to this land to pray. Now we'll begin prayer. Rabako Shata. All night upon all night. For God to liberate Ekosodi. Why? Because we don't know the secrets. One day, now yes, a governor want tie the road. But that report comes, say they don't go fit do this road. That's in a lie. They go do them. The day when they bring the tractor come, the youth leader call me. Apostle, I say, yes. Say, I beg, organize other pastors. We're going to come pray for this road. We're going to pray for this tractor. We go there. It's time for a custody junction. We declare, we commission the road officially in the realm of the spirit. Because I know you bust down for the road. Go where the tractor day, lay hand, you will function, you know go spoil. This road now go tire. Now no go end this project halfway. Now we start to the waka. When I see the video now, began to waka with the pray. Father, this road must be tied. Today, I am glad to say that we are part of the development of Ekosodi land through prayer. Now they have tied Ekosodi road. Even when the heat come, when they hit one of the tracks, they don't move. But today, they don't tie Ekosodi road to the glory of God. So why they talk all these things? Most of the things when they happen for EDO is more spiritual than physical. And everybody must begin to address it. It's more of the spiritual than physical. And that's what the Bible says, for the weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of stronghold. And they talk them this evening without fear or favor. The challenge we'll get for those state now, not be physical, now spiritual. It's more spiritual than the physical. That's why they pay me say, when I see something they happen, I say, where are the pastors? This is time to show who you are in Christ. Take the bull by the horn. I can't do it alone. I don't fit do them alone. For those states to be liberated from the hands of the evil powers, everybody must go back to the realm of the spirit to tackle this thing. It's more spiritual than physical. The city is the city of the blood. That's the reason why the land is looking for blood 247. And all these things, now they fight development for the state. All this talk, when they talk since, who they talk about CB, is 100% spiritual. If we handle land spiritual, physically things go they roll up and down for the street, for the stage. Tell friend truth, you know this boyfriend. What is not good is bad. Community where good people for keep quiet, armed robber will become general overseer. Now I could ask myself, with the amount of churches for EDO state, for EDO, how come they don't feel tackle this thing? Some of them are, I don't care. Some of them are, let me do my church. No. If your ministry not fit change the location, the thing will happen for your area, sir, ma, close that church. Today, people call a custody. In fact, a custody history not go feel complete if they not measure Apostle Alfred. To the glory of God. The glory, see, a custody, if anybody want to write the history of a custody, anybody, if they want to write the history of a custody, they must mention my name, Apostle Alfred, a part of those that made history, that brought development to a custody. We're doing Jericho March, praying that, Lord, this road must be tied. With the amount of churches in EDO, how come? The rate of killings, robbery attack, kidnapping. Where are those people call themselves pastors? All this issue of land grabber, people they collect land, they give people problem. They are more spiritual than the physical. But guess what? Who cares? Everybody look for quick money. The solution to a EDO problem is for us to go down on our knee and cry. If we cry to say, God, we need you in EDO right now, there will be transformation. And God, in his own infinite mercy, God must answer. He must answer. Now must. He must answer. He must answer. Now must. But guess what? You know, if you did church and your leg they shrine, you cannot call yourself a pastor and your leg see they shrine. You know, work. How come? Street. The 4th junction, they do sacrifice. And the church already died at more than 20. That's why I go respect my bishop, Reverend Dr. Chika Jokbala Osai Ugba. When my Reverend come Bini, there was this junction, Lucky Agbo Sabafe Street. This Juju house, 9-day junction. Now Reverend say, no, my church cannot be inside and Juju go day junction. It's not possible. He said, he called me then. I was just a brother then. He carried everybody. We start prayer. Bako Shatter. We marched around Ugbowo. My brother, that Juju house, me and you talk so now. You know there again. Power. If you are a pastor, and that native doctor, they prosper for your area, sir, close your ministry. Any pastor, when it be a native doctor gets strength for your area and it succeed, or God, close your church. Close your church. In fact, go look for carpenter. Tell him, say, oh yeah, do coffee for me. Make I die. Make you come out. Too many atrocity. Now all of us go make this state great again, whether we like it or not. Now all of us. Now all of us, time we must help ourselves. Now all of us. How you go? You enter one street, 15 churches. Yet, that road, you know, if you pass on, then one judgment will come the middle. Oh, Jesus. I get another one experience. Church and Ayodhya Shrine, they share the same boundary fence. The Ayodhya man, na mud house today, he break the mud house, he build duplex. Build duplex. Now shout, what? Man of God, what are you doing? And I'm doing, if the member, I say, member, what you they do? Church, they shape boundary with Ayodhya Shrine, and nothing happen. Guess what? They killed the pastor. And it happened last year, this year. I cried. Say no. No. Where are the power that we possess as believers? Oh, the pastors in Edo State, wake up and let us cry out to God. Now, all these forces will continue to fight against the will of development. All of them put together, they'll continue to fight to make sure, say, no development come the state. If you go Uniben now, under that bridge, go see the way children, youth, they mess themselves up. Go and check it. They smoke, they drink, no future. With the amount of churches in this town, it's an aberration. I know see which they talk now, so people go verse, say apostle, which one? Oh, he tie we no year, no can vie we no ya vie. No vie we no vie. Get them at a magbe. And I get send them here at them at a magbe. Because there are powers. And these powers, see, they affect most of our brothers and sisters when they travel out. They affect them in one way or the other. For how long will they keep quiet? Make we fight back. We must fight back. I will call on those my pastors. Wake up. Let's challenge the God of the land. Everywhere a shrine for the state. The state where you have shrine, it can never develop. Can never develop. Never. Unless men pray. Not be 10 naira prayer. I mean, unless we may pray. But funny enough, nobody cares. All of us, they do ministry. Oh, my ministry must grow. No, your ministry cannot be growing and the people are in bondage. You are wasting your time. That's why when I say anybody want can I pray for the land, I'm always in love with such persons. I'm always happy. When I see people say, let us pray for the land, I'm happy. Not just let us pray for the church, it's the land. Edo State land need healing. The Benin speaking land need healing. I repeat, the Benin speaking land need healing. And if we not pray, forget it. If we not pray, forget it. Each time I go some area, upper, if you go upper, you know how many churches there upper? How come? Upper is still home for criminals, cultists, and all other evil vices. What are we doing, pastors? What are we doing, pastors? Check everywhere, church, but yet those areas not they develop, waiting they happen because we know they do the right thing. We know they do the right thing. If you are a pastor, I repeat, native doctor for your area, they succeed. Sir, close your church. God not call you. Close your church. In fact, when they go to collection for the hand now, go up with all the big name pastor. How come you can't go to upper in a certain time? Crime. You know why? Aiding and abetting. When you pray for criminals to succeed, one day the judgment of God will fall on your head. That's the reason why everybody must wake up now to redeem the image of Edo. Nobody go come from Lagos to come develop them for us. Nobody go come from Delta. Nobody go come from Abuja. Now we the inside now go fit develop them. In making Edo great, everybody must wake up to its responsibility to ensure that the state develop again. But mind you, there are powers we must contend with. And those powers are the one fighting against the will of progress for our state. Check everywhere. With the amount of the money where our people, they pump into this state. How come? The highest building we will see, maybe hotel, 10-story building, 10-story building, no, 2-story building. Even the way DEY and it is built for Baba, it's not a shadow of himself. Shadow. Because we'll never go dig the roots of the problem. That house where DEY built for Baba supposed to be complex. But today, it's not a shadow of himself. Shadow of himself. Something is wrong. And what is wrong? Not spiritual problem. The altars in different junctions in the fight against the will of development. My people, no, now go check them. The money we don't enter this state. It reach to turn this state to Dubai. But the highest bidding we go see, duplex, bungalow, finish. Duplex, bungalow, finish. Not development. Watching some of us sit down, they look, they see. Even if you climb 3-story building, you know, see them. That's why one person go boat go come out, you go build out of government land, or we boy day. Go say boy day. So that's why me I go say come. I go repeat that again. If you be pastor, native doctor, they succeed for your area, oga, close your church. Oga, close your church. Now, which I will tell you be that, close your church. Close them. Sharp, sharp, close it. I enter one street, Ogida. Ogida area is a no-go area. From a God, that is a no-go area. Now, I dey ask myself, this area don't produce great men? Yes. Waiting to happen, wickedness. Wickedness. And there are churches around. Churches around. We are supposed to be the light of the world. We are supposed to be the light of the world. But no light. My people, we must change that ancient city to a modern city. Oh, one verse for which I talk this evening, you go verse your tire. Oh. And if you want plan evil against me, you run mad, you go die. Make I tell you now this story. A get one area when I did. Few years ago, after my midnight prayer, I pray. Now my neighbor begin to play music, they disturb me. True life story. They play music, they disturb me. The boy go play music, he go carry the speaker, come near my window. And if he pray again, the boy go play music from, 24 hours, around the clock. In my man now marching on fire. Me, I not be marching on fire. I tell my people of our area, come on. They pretend they don't hear, they keep quiet. Now go knock for the gate in the morning. Young man, please, reduce your music. It's disturbing me. Now the young man tell me, say, make I get out, say in the house. Me, get out. You do your house. Well done. If they play only music, good. The spirit of madness associated with worldly music, carry on. Now waka. Now point my hand. Generator, spoil, now. That radio, catch fire, now move. That radio is born. Generator born. The guy wako. After much prayers, now she go to the house. After man don't narrate me tired. Small body, big engine. Now enter the house. In the name of Jesus, I command your health be restored. God restore back your health that day. Now move. Now go church. Now receive phone call. Pastor, good evening. I say you are a devil. What did I do? You say prophet. Tell them say, let me make the picking run mad. Now ask the woman. The prophet tell them what you want to do. So if the prophet not tell them what you want to do, so it may not be prophet. Now come find and say, why you say that my mama say making a play music, say because I to pray. Now collect. Now collect. Now vet come out for church that evening. As I reach my estate, the woman don't narrate me for everywhere. Go. Pastor devil. He made my picky Roman. Blah, 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 blah. With the anger in me. I say, my wife, I be poor total for me. So if you enter my compound, lie, I go baff you to total. The man shout for road. Guess what? Since you don't find trouble, now go back to my engine room. Can I pull shutter? Oh, your boy, put fire from my house. And come out. This one a live broadcast. Enter us. A month later, now the boy put fire for Papa's house. Till today, that house is desolate, and they can never repair that house till they die. Unless God show them mercy. Unless God show them mercy. The boy, I said, destroy the house. Nonsense. Destroy the entire house. The house catch fire. Till they die, they don't finish build the house again. Unless God show them mercy. Let me tell you. Those who fail to use the power that God gave to them to destroy the works of darkness will continue to be oppressed. That's why when some of us roar like a lion, we know they carry the roar. The blood flowing that flows in the life of late Archbishop Bessie Daosa, it did my body. It did. That's why we will never compromise our faith. Never. We will never. So for a dove to be so, for a dove to be great again, we must all rise up to the occasion to pray. Are you aware that all the gods and altars in the land have been revived? All the gods, evil altars in the land have been revived. Where are the pastors? You guys are care about money. All of them, to they collect money, they build church, cathedral, competition. When the city is not safe. When the city is not safe. Right from the days of John the Baptist until now, it is only the Christians that voice out that can take it by force. The evil, the altars, the gods in the land have been revived by certain individual. What are you guys doing? You are doing that and not free and doing church competition. Anyway, I don't leave the beautiful now at the street. At the street. At the street. At the street. The Bible says, where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. He said, God said, I will build my church. He said, I will build the house. Who be the church now? We, human beings, who be the church, not be the house. I don't leave the house for Unamuna carry at the street. Why they talk all these things? I they verse. I they provoke. I they cut chain. Because our people know they do well. There's a cause, there's a covenant fighting the development of the state. And we must tackle it. It's a spiritual matter. It's a spiritual matter. And we must tackle it spiritually. We must, not be physical matter. My people, those when they get ear to hear, make a hear waiting me. They talk this evening. And make una go listing, put light, put set light. To go see what me this one put set light. And that's why I will continue to the talking. If you be a EDO man, you get hand for the backwardness what they expect for this state. And God will punish you. Everything we don't invest, worm will chop all. Una children become imbecile. Those property una don't acquire, they will sell and give us. Wicked people. If you can't, before you count 20 pastors for a EDO now, 10 belong to Ogboni confraternity. 10. So if 10 pastors in EDO belong to Ogboni confraternity, how can they fight evil in the land? You can't fight the power that you belong to. You cannot fight the society you belong to. You can't fight it. If you gather 15 pastors now, 15, 5 belong to one cult or the other, and how you want to make the state better? How? And you go say me cannot talk? I go talk. Go check everywhere the switch of the blood. Everywhere. using human being for sacrifice every day. We're not fear to talk to anybody because my life not doing a hand. If you plot evil against me, you die of heart attack. For as long as me, I not plot evil against you, and you want plot evil against me, you will die of heart attack. Now madness will be your portion straight. Time don't reach for us to begin to confront the power that control the land. Now God, they control this land. So we must wake up to re-establish the power that they give it to us. Since late Archbishop Bessie the house had died, all that pastor now quote me. You only hear her voice again. Oh! All the so-called power miracle that they perform, I know they share for development of the state. I'm not seeing it. And they share. Oh, I see my man, they show you. Why don't they see people they trouble the government, where they trouble the state? I see your mama, your papa. Why don't they see people where they stand on the wheel of development for our state? Why? Why don't they see the people when they stand on the wheel of development for the state? Like people. 419. I won't lie people. Lie people. All the miracle that they do. Why that miracle that never change things for the state? Because they're fake. You can't serve God and you run from which for your area. Native doctor shrine go they excel for your area. My brother, pastor, close down your church, God not call you. And they talk and touch with that number. Any area when I did, no native doctor will grow there. You don't grow. For that to grow, I'll burn my Bible. For that native doctor to grow, for the area with me day, I'll burn my Bible. I'll burn her. The Bible said that they that knew their God shall be strong and do exploits. But because today the church it become like not like a entertainment center where people just come to be entertained, where people just come and begin to listen to motivation. You are being motivated, but yet no power. May the soul of late Archbishop Bessie Dausa rest in peace. The man that fought like a lion. After the death of Dausa, show me one pastor for the state. We don't feel confront powers in one day. The only power that they confront, power from my father's house, power from my mother's house, why don't they confront the God of the land, even our feet? If on our feet, we not confront the God of the land. If on our feet, we not confront the powers of the land. No believe power from my father's house, let's go to your village. The city, fight the power in the city. My people, this one are the matter when I put for ground this evening. As the thing they hinder our people for a year, that's why you see they hinder some of them for abroad. They move in a circle. Community will say, Papa, go you children destiny, take the shine. The children now go not go, come not come, they are useless. I see one woman one day. She tied their church wristband for leg. What it be this? This one a shrine now. Take it off. Even the pastor when they give you, you know wear for body. You carry wristband, put her for leg. The other one you carry and put for a picking leg. Safety. That's shrine. All this are what the native doctors are also doing. So there's no difference between you and the native doctor, no different. Not be one. They are good at selling wristband full of that. Oh God. Well, let me talk this evening. Oh. You could not let me talk. Not let me talk. All these things put together, now they stand against the will of development for the state. for Edo State. For Edo State. So my people, now don't say me, I dey talk am as it be. I dey talk am as it be, and I'll continue to talk am as it be. We'll continue from here tomorrow with more information. Make una continue to pray for me until I see the EDO of my dream, and I will stop to the talk. I'll continue to the talk. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. Thank you for inviting your friends. Thank you. I love you all. Catch you.
Abeg, help us share this video. If you get anything to add join wetin Apostle Alfred don talk today, you fit put your own for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for dey hear all the things wey dey happen for Edo State. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.